I ended up blew his ass out 42 to something like 14 or some shit. The nigga quit. Bro. And the nigga quit, goddamn me, and fucked around and I asked him the enforcement. I didn't know he was a commissioner at the time. He was one of the head commissioners. But I'm asking my hey,
on the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the power will rise on everybody, and will it also bring a victory for the Bayou Bengals.
they gave us the guy and now I played sport.
This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You got a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in
my shit or not.
As we'll see the number
they're supposed to
5
be enforcement.
the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And they desperately want it. Return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down, here comes this offense. Looking downfield, it's Ward. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to fire on second down. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The aerial assault continues. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Canes are flying down the field. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
They'll throw it on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hurricane. You want to talk about it, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the timing just a hair off. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes back at the 3. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Lacey. He's finally heard it out of bounds. Really good pickup on 3rd down, and still not quite enough to move the chains.
Now, 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wide out. Got it past the mark. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Handoff to the lone back. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, LSU 0.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Canes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it.
And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge shot.
Oh, I should have picked that bullshit.
First down before he steps out of bounds.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Tigers get it past the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Collins. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going to let it go. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he reels it in inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Going up top on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
When these offenses get in the rhythm. They're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
They gotta give you something here.
You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's dragged down.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And he's going to run it back. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
He lets one fly deep. What a snag by the defense. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your athletes.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. LSU right back to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quick pass on the fly motion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Oh, so it's on first down.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the air. He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. To throw, it's Ward. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Quarterback checking off. From the gun on third down. Fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. They're trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll go to the ground. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
This offense has a second down play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 21, LSU 14.
Back to throw, it's Ward. He's going up top. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
This offense thinks they have enough left in the tank to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Did get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Hurricanes are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances, they are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get it down.
The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. They'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 36. To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And a chance perhaps to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll run it on first and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal for the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. This offense plenty heavy enough to result in that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll line up for the field goal to try to tack a little under the lead. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the... It's a fumble! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love describing my team like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the dub.